Buongiorno, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about beautiful summer tropical vacation fragrances. So if you want to be transported into a tropical location, then please keep on watching. But before we start, if you're new to my channel, hi, welcome. My name is Noura and on this channel I mostly talk about fragrances. So if you are a fragrance lover, then please consider subscribing and also hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload any new video. Also follow me on Instagram where I post some exclusive content that I don't do here on YouTube. And without further ado, let's start. As you can see, I'm totally in the mood. I can't wait to take a vacation. So let's start this list with my absolute favorite tropical fragrance, and this is Aerin Hibiscus Palm. This definitely transports me into a luxurious resort in some tropical island. Just a stunning fragrance. It has coconut, frangipani, ylang ylang, hibiscus, with the emphasis on frangipani here, and I definitely love frangipani. I prefer it to any other tropical note. I have talked so many times about this fragrance, and for a reason. It's absolutely gorgeous. If you want more details, I just filmed a full review on it. You will find this video in the description down below and also in the eye up here. So go watch it if you want more details. Speaking about frangipani, let's get to the next one. Also one of my favorite fragrances of all time actually. This is Cassili from Parfums de Marly. Again, frangipani is queen here, but it's mixed with a lot of sweet fruits. So it's kind of a fruity frangipani. There is plum, there is red currant with vanilla in the background. It's quite sweet, but to me it's tolerable. I'm not a fan of overly sweet fragrances, but I can definitely wear Cassili. And although it's not exactly tropical, it doesn't transport me to a tropical place, but for some reason this fragrance I associate with date nights on vacation. I don't know why, but this is the image that comes to my mind when I smell this fragrance, as all Parfums de Marly has an amazing longevity and sillage. Very, very feminine, and I highly recommend it if you love frangipani and also plum. These two notes I absolutely adore. So it's only natural for me to absolutely love this fragrance. Cassili from Parfums de Marly. Now let's get to a gem that I discovered this year and I'm totally obsessed with. This is L'Eau d'Issey from Issey Miyake, and this is a flanker called Shade of Sunrise. This is actually discontinued. It was a limited edition, but you can still find it actually with a great price. If you can find it, get it if you love frangipani. It's one of the best frangipani fragrances in the designer world. Oh, so good. Again, you have frangipani, coconut, jasmine, ylang ylang, with a woody, musky base. Honestly, although on Fragrantica they say there is coconut, I really don't get it much here. It's mostly, to me, frangipani and jasmine, and I absolutely love these two flowers. Such an underrated gem. Stunning. Hate the bottle, but the scent is absolutely beautiful. And what I mostly love about it is that I can wear this one even in the heat of the summer. So my problem with these tropical fragrances in general is that they are a little bit cloying to me, or even the ones that I love are a little bit cloying to me during the very heat of the summer. This one I actually can get away with. It has this freshness and lightness to it that makes it a great scent for a lot of occasions. So you can wear this one anywhere, anytime during summer. So absolutely love it and I highly recommend it. L'Eau d'Issey Shade of Sunrise. Next is Prada La Femme Intense. I can also easily put Prada La Femme in this category, but for summer tropical vibe, I would definitely go with the intense version. I know that L'Eau or the Eau de Toilette version has a lot of frangipani. Unfortunately, I don't have that fragrance and I didn't smell it because I can't find it anywhere. Please tell me in the comments down below if the L'Eau version of Prada La Femme is really heavy on the frangipani or not. Anyway, here It's again this bouquet of white florals, so you have tuberose here, you have also jasmine. But to me, the star of the show here is actually Ylang Ylang and Frangipani, and I smell both of them almost equally here. Yeah, I definitely smell them equally here. And although I said that I am not a fan of Ylang Ylang, in this fragrance it works beautifully. Maybe because this one has a little bit of this clean shampoo-y vibe. Also Prada La Femme, they have this very luxurious shampoo smell to them that I absolutely adore. And you may hear shampoo and you will be put off. No, try it. It would be the most expensive luxurious shampoo you have ever tried in your life. And to me, this is like after going to the beach, you're turning and taking a shower and just relaxing in your chalet. This one gives me this mood. So Prada La Femme Intense. Next, let's get to a fragrance that, reading the notes, should be my holy grail. And that is Van Cleef's and Arpels California Reverie. Now this one I would definitely recommend for those who love jasmine and frangipani. It's slightly sweet, a little bit of vanilla. It's more on the simplistic side, but yet very beautiful. And I don't have this fragrance and I will never buy it, I think. And the reason why, because it reminds me too much of these bathroom fresheners that I used to smell in my childhood in Egypt. Yeah, too much of similarities going on, and I tried to get over it because I can recognize that it's a very beautiful scent. But I don't know, I just can't, but I would recommend it definitely if you love jasmine and frangipani. So Van Cleef's and Arpels fragrances in general, I would recommend you checking them because they are quite nice for the price. So speaking about fragrances that I can't wear, let's talk about the next one. And I am desperately trying to love this scent, but I just can't because I found it on a great price and I love this brand, love the bottles, but I don't know. The scent is just not for me, but I would highly recommend. What I am talking about is Tamarindo from Memo. Now from Memo fragrances, this is again one that a lot of people talk about and you will find it in a lot of YouTubers' collection. For a reason, I objectively can see how great the smell this fragrance is. If you love fruity tropical fragrances with pineapple, what was it, the one from Angel, Ice Star Cruiser, I don't remember now. I will leave a picture up here of that fragrance. If you love this vibe but you want it more again on the refined bougie side, I would definitely recommend Tamarindo. There's also jasmine. It's slightly creamy. There is benzoin, and on Fragrantica they mention coconut. I really can't get it. No, I mostly get pineapple and jasmine here, which is not a note that the brand itself lists. Yeah, and you definitely also get the vanilla. Very long lasting, quite projecting. My problem with it is that I don't like pineapple in general. So if you love pineapple, if you love your tropical fragrances to be juicy, fruity, then Tamarindo is definitely for you. Highly recommend it if you are into this vibe. Next is a fragrance that has a predominant note of Tiare and coconut, so it's like Monoi. You know, Monoi oil is made by Tiare flower and coconut combined, and I have just a little bit left in my tester. And this is Comptoire Sud Pacifique Aloha Tiare. And mainly it's a Monoi fragrance. It's quite simple, but yet very projecting high quality. And the brand is quite affordable. It's a niche brand, but very, very affordable. And if you love these kind of coconut, you know, coconut and Tiare flower fragrances, you have to check Comptoire Sud Pacifique. They have a lot of variety. Actually, the whole brand is all about this vibe. But if you want an even more affordable option, then definitely go for Yves Rocher Monoi. Very, very similar to Aloha Tiare, but even cheaper. Definitely recommend if you love a very heavy dose of Tiare flower and coconut. I personally can't tolerate it, but I know that a lot of people absolutely love it. Every time someone asks me what coconut and Tiare flower fragrance I would recommend, it's always Aloha Tiare or Yves Rocher Monoi. Next fragrance is Chloe Nomade Naturelle. I have a full review on that fragrance and the whole Nomade line. Again, check the description. And this one that has nothing to do with the original Nomade. It's not a cheaper. This is a floral ambery fragrance. And to me, it smells extremely tropical. If you know Terracotta from Guerlain and you love this fragrance, you will definitely love Chloe Nomade Naturelle. In the notes, there is no mentioning of coconut or tiare flower, so there is no tropical notes in this fragrance, but to me it definitely smells tropical. Actually, very, very, very similar to Terracotta from Guerlain. In my review, I talked about the differences between the two, so if you want to know that, check that video. And although I personally prefer the smell of Terracotta to this one, I would recommend Nomade Naturelle over Terracotta for those who are looking for a very long-lasting fragrance. Terracotta does not have very good lasting power, but this one, forget about it. It's very long-lasting, very projecting. Actually, this one gives me a headache. I cannot wear it, and this is why I am decluttering. So I highly recommend this one for those who love Terracotta but wanted more longevity and sillage. And we can't talk about tropical fragrances without mentioning a Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford. Very hyped up again, but for a reason. This is definitely worth the hype. It's mainly coconut fragrance, but the coconut here is not cheap. It's not synthetic. It's not overpowering or cloying in any way. Although I would say it's definitely a little bit on the heavy side. So this is not a fragrance that I would wear during the day, you know, when it's very, very hot. This is to me more of an evening scent, a special occasion scent, a very expensive restaurant in some tropical location, you know. It has a gourmandy touch because there's also pistachio, a little bit of cardamom, slightly spicy, but again you have your typical flowers, so ylang ylang and jasmine with an ambery base, but the end result is the most luxurious bougie tropical scent ever. So Soleil Blanc from Tom Ford. I also have actually Eau de Soleil Blanc, which to me is similar to like the Eau de Parfum, of course, but it has more freshness here, it's lighter. So this one I can wear also during the day, but it doesn't last very long and doesn't project much. So if this is an issue for you, definitely go with Soleil Blanc. And on that note, let's get to the next one, Tom Ford Fleur de Portofino. Now this doesn't have any of your typical tropical notes, so there is no frangipani, no ylang ylang, no coconut. But the end result to me is vacation in a bottle. I actually take this one or a sample of it with me when I go on vacation. So this happy summer relaxing vibe, very, very beautiful fragrance. Has a lot of notes, but mainly it's black locust, and I hope I'm pronouncing it correctly. And it has also jasmine, orange blossom, magnolia, so your typical white flower with a little bit of osmanthus, with an ambery vanilla base. Of course, the opening is quite fresh, there is citruses, but mainly it's a floral fragrance. Very heavy on the black locust, to me is the main note here. Again, extremely unique fragrance. The only issue, like L'Eau de Soleil Blanc, this doesn't last very long, at least on me, and it doesn't project much. Nevertheless, I absolutely love it. So, Fleur de Portofino from Tom Ford. Now let's get to Salty Vanilla. And no, I am not going to talk about Olympia. I don't like that fragrance at all. Instead, I have other three fragrances that I love. The first one is Vanilla Vibes from Juliette Has a Gun. Quite a simple fragrance, but yet very effective. There is not a lot going on. Mainly it's salty vanilla. I know there is also sandalwood and tonka bean, but it's a very simplistic salty vanilla, which makes it quite great for layering. I know Jude Rose always recommends layering vanilla vibes with hibiscus palm. I tried that and it works beautifully actually. She is right, but for me it ruins the freshness that hibiscus palm have, which I love, so this is why I don't layer them. So I wear both of them on their own. But yes, vanilla vibes is a great scent to layer with any fragrance that you want to add a little bit of a salty vanilla touch to it. So yeah, Juliette has gone vanilla vibes. Another very refined salty vanilla to me is Idol Aura. I have a review on the whole line of Idol. You will find it in the description down below and also in the eye up here, including the new Nectar one. And this is my favorite Idol actually. I love this one because salty vanilla fragrances sometimes have a little bit of cheap touch to them, so they are a little bit synthetic or overly cloying, but this one doesn't. It's so refined because it has this musky rose that all Idol fragrances have, so it uplifts the fragrance. It makes it more of a refined, classy version of a beachy salty vanilla. So I would highly recommend this one. For those who don't like salty vanilla fragrances, you may like this one because it's definitely different. And again, it's to me a fragrance that I associate with vacation. I have to be honest, I never took this one on vacation with me, but I don't know. I imagine this one on a date night in summer for some reason. Another fragrance that transports me to the beach, to relaxing summer vacation is Beach Walk by Maison Margiela. It's again coconut and ylang ylang with a musky base, a little bit of vanilla. But it's again very fresh, very airy, so it's not cloying. Some things that you can wear, I don't know, during the day on vacation, or if you want to be transported to the beach, I would highly recommend this fragrance. It definitely has the same vibe like vanilla vibes, but they are totally different. This is very heavy on the vanilla, while this one is quite airy and fresh. So again, if you want light beachy fragrance, then I would definitely recommend Beach Walk from Maison Margiela. And my last fragrance that I decided to include is Virgin Island Water, and this one reminds me of a summer vacation because it has this vibe of a drink that you would take on the beach. So it has a little bit of a pina colada vibe to it. There is lime, there is coconut, it has also some hibiscus, there is rum. So it reminds me of a refreshing drink that you would drink on a beach on a summer vacation. And this is why I decided to include it. It's a very unique scent and I love it. And I prefer it to other fragrances that a lot of people are giving a lot of hype, that are not similar, but they have the same vibe. And I'm talking about the Simone Andrioli fragrances. I am not a fan. I definitely prefer Creed Virgin Island Water to them. And before I go, I want to touch on a very hyped up coconut fragrance, and that is Dolce Garden from Dolce & Gabbana. I don't know what is going on with this fragrance because when I smell it from the cap, it smells really nice. I wouldn't say that it's my favorite fragrance of all time or even from the range, but it smells really nice. There is coconut, there is frangipani, there is ylang ylang, some white florals with vanilla, almond, sandalwood base. So smelling the cap and reading the nose, this should be right up my alley, but it's not. On my skin, I don't know, this fragrance turns to something extremely synthetic and actually weird smelling in a way. I tried it in different occasions, different weathers. It just doesn't work for me. It's one of the few fragrances that I would recommend from the Dolce range, but I stand by what I said. The whole range is overpriced, so never pay full price for this fragrance. To me, it's not worth it. especially for the longevity and sillage. So that was it. These were the fragrances that transport me into summer vacation, to the beach, to somewhere tropical. Please tell me in the comments down below what is your favorite tropical or beach fragrance. I hope you liked this video and you found it helpful. And if you did, please give it a thumb up and consider subscribing to my channel. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you will get notified when I upload any new video. Thanks a lot for watching and see you next time. Ciao!